lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home.
So I have a plant import shipment from plant exporter from Indonesia. Their company name is called Repot Asia. I'll put all of their information on the screen and also in the description below. It was shipped by DHL. They did send me these plants. So let's open them up and see what it looks like. It literally just arrived. Okay, I think there's a total of 5 plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6 plants in here. Okay, so first one here, it says Tangamus. I think this might be a Hoya. Let's take a look. Sorry for the noise in the back. My neighbor is mowing their lawn. So this is a Hoya Tangamus. I've never had this Hoya before. Okay. Next, here it says Florida Beauty. Okay, this is a Florida Beauty. So this is the Florida Beauty. It's beautiful. I will take a look at the root system of all of these plants a little bit later. Okay. Next, this says Calisum. Not sure. Oh, I think this is a philodendron. It's gorgeous. This is a philodendron calisum. The leaves are really pigskin-like. I think that's what they remind me of. Yeah. This is beautiful. Okay. There's the philodendron tortum. It is beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is a beautiful specimen. Wow. This is really nice. This one, Amidrium variegata. So yeah. This is the Ooh, this looks... I don't know. This looks pretty sad. I personally don't grow any Amidriums. But yeah, this one looks really sad. So we'll see. This is Adansonia variegated Indo. It's not just the variegated. Oh, it's yellow. These are yellow leaves. It looks like it is it is variegated. Yeah. Looks like a variegated Adansonii. Not the sectoral variegation, I wouldn't say. It's more like a mottled variegation. So it does have quite a few yellow leaves. I'm not surprised because Adansonias I don't think ships very well, just because I feel like the leaves are so thin. Yeah. So I will get these into water. Let me just clean this up. I'm just gonna open up the root system and see what everything looks like. And then I will put them in water rehab for about 2 weeks probably. Just and then see how they do, and then I'll pop them up. So I will definitely be repotting these guys. Okay. And it's actually a little moist though, so the roots look good. This is root rot right here, so that root fell off. Otherwise, for the most part, I think they look okay. There are some signs of root rot. This cutting here actually has no root, so don't know what happened there. I don't know if they, I mean, it has a little bit of roots coming from the bottom. I don't know if you could see. Okay, so that's that. Next ones I want to check are these two. That looks pretty much the saddest. Okay, so let's open this variegated Adansonii. Okay, here's the root system. Looks pretty good actually. Everything looks good. I don't see any rot. So I would probably just trim off these leaves here, and then plug the rest in water. Trying to make sure there's no pest. Okay. Okay, next I'm gonna open this guy up. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Root system. Some roots look questionable, like this one. There's definitely some rot there. This root here, I don't know if you guys can see. Majority looks okay. So we'll put this in water for sure and see what happens. Okay. Next, the tortum. Let's see what the tortum looks like. Yeah, roots. This is very similar. Look, this root rot right here. It looks very similar to the midrium roots actually. Okay, so we'll definitely get these in water as ASAP. As soon as I finish unboxing this. This is the Florida Ghost. Oh no, sorry, Florida Beauty. Right. Okay. These roots look pretty good. So we'll get these in water as well. Okay. This is the Callosum? Yeah, Callosum, I think. That's the name of it. These look fine, the thicker roots here. The little finer roots here, they're rotted. Good morning, everyone. it has been a couple of days now since I unboxed these imports, and I just want to give you guys a quick update. I put them into water. So I have two here, the Florida Beauty and the Tortum. They're both doing great. I think these two were probably the least affected by the import process. So yeah, it's doing great. I'm probably gonna leave them in the water for at least a week or so, depending on how I feel like they look after a week. If I feel like they need to be in water for a little bit longer, I'll do that. I just want to make sure the roots look okay. So the Tortum is absolutely beautiful. And it's got a new leaf here. It's probably not going to focus because there's like nothing there. There, okay. Okay, and then down here are probably the ones that were doing the worst when I unboxed it. So the Amidrium, the variegated Amidrium, actually bounced back literally the next day. If you guys remember, it was all wilted and looked really sad. But as soon as I put it in water, the next day it already started looking much better. You can see the leaves are so much more lively now. That is the, I think this might be the newest leaf that's a little bit damaged. And there's one there, but they're all perked up now, so that's great. Over here is the variegated Adansonii. This was the one that had, I think, 3 yellow leaves, so I removed all of that. And the leaves are perked up now. It also looked really like sad when I unboxed it. It has this leaf here in the middle that looks like it's on its way out. It is getting a little bit yellow as well. I honestly don't even know if I have the conditions to grow this plant, and I don't use humidifiers in my home for my plants anyway, and I feel like this might need a bit of humidity. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna try growing it in my regular house conditions, you know, where all my regular house plants are growing in, and see how it does. I don't know much about growing these two, so we'll have to see how it goes. And then here is the Philodendron callosum. It's looking pretty good. This one was doing fine to begin with, so yeah. Alright, so I have here the imports from Aroid, Asia, and it's been almost 2 weeks now. I think it's been about 10 days since I've received them and put them in water to rehab, and they're actually looking pretty good. This is the Florida Beauty. Put out a tiny little leaf with a little bit of variegation up there. The Tortum is doing great. Have Adansonii, variegated Indo, I think it's like Indonesia, I'm not sure. Put out a new leaf as well. So everything is looking pretty good. This leaf down here is yellowing. The Amidrium, it just says variegated Amidrium. I don't know what type of Amidrium it is, to be honest. It bounced back really nicely. Yeah. I have a lot of terracotta pots here that I brought out to the greenhouse because I don't know what pots I will need. I don't know what size pots I'm gonna need, so I just brought out a whole bunch and we'll go from there. So I made a little concoction. This is actually what I have used in the past to clean my plant leaves. This is just water mixed with lime juice, and I like to use this to clean. They do a really good job of getting rid of like hard water stains and such that end up on the leaves. So I'm just going to use a paper towel and just wipe down all the leaves, and then we'll start potting. I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll be right back. The first plant I'm going to pot up is the, what is this? Philodendron callosum? I think it's Philodendron callosum, yeah. This one looks pretty good. Yeah. Where is my poking stick? Oh, here it is. Too low. Maybe I'll raise it up a little bit. So this one is done. Next, I'm going to do the Florida Beauty. So I have two options. This one. Like this, or I think this one's a little bit taller. Just looks like that. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Right? Yeah, it's a little bit taller. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned the potting mix that I'm using right now already has systemic mixed in it. Alright, we're done with the Beauty Philodendron tortum. Love this plant. And here, but is the pot too small? Do you think it's too small? No, the root system is minimal. Yeah, let's do that. This is not full, it's glazed terracotta, so it will not be drying out as easily. But I kind of like how it looks in here. I'm gonna put this one in here. Done. Midrium variegated. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it off. I think I'm gonna use this. Do that. In we go. Okay. I don't know much about midriums at all. I've never grown one. I don't even think I've seen pictures of one before. I've heard of them, but never paid much attention. Get more soil. So. Yeah, never really paid attention to them. Do any of you guys have an midrium? It's really windy outside. And I think it's like 30s or 40s today outside. But in here it's really nice. It's like room temperature. I don't know, it feels like it's 70 or so. Done with the midrium. Okay, done. Next is the variegated Adansonii. So I'm gonna put this in the same pot I put the midrium in. It's the same type of pot. The root system on this actually looks really good. I think it also has a yellowing leaf that I'm going to remove. Okay, so it has 4 leaves now. I actually have, maybe I might have a better planter for it. I have this. How's it look? Yeah, I think this is better. I felt like I was kind of forcing it in the other one because this one's even taller than the midrium. Not too bad. It's decent. It's actually really cute. Alright. Okay, last plant. Oh, actually, no, I lied. Well, yes, last plant is the Hoya tangemis. If you guys remember, there was another section of this that was not rooted. Or it had like little tiny white roots coming out. So I plopped that one in water too, hoping that the roots would keep growing, but it never did. It actually died off some more. So I had to put that into, I actually put that into tree form fiber just yesterday because as I was checking the progress, I noticed that it was looking worse. So I only have this section of it to pot up. I was hoping I could pot them up together at the same time, but that one is just not ready. So I have this one here and I'm gonna pot up this one first. Look how gorgeous this is. It's a beautiful veiny Hoya if you're into that. I am a little indifferent to them. I like my small leaf Hoyas. So I'm gonna be using this pot. Eventually I need to pot them both up together. And this root system is very substantial, so that's good, but unfortunately the other one is not. So okay. I'm potting this a little bit to the side because depending on what happens to the other cutting, I might pot it up like right here, but we'll see. Well, I moved everything so it's easier to see. Tordo, variegated monstera is actually looking really cute in this new pot. This leaf, by the way, it came out while it was in water. Callosum with its beautiful leaves. Florida Beauty. And the tangemis.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop.